Hey, Magikarp. You're blocking the road, buddy. Get in the water, you. Silly Billy.
Oh, wow! It transformed!
Oh no, sir. We can talk about this. We can talk about this. You don't have to do this. Not Pokeball Cup. You kidding me?
Your patience is about to be rewarded. Pokemon Tournament Challenge Cup Master Ball. The opening blows are about to be exchanged in a furious battle between level 75 Pokemon.
If you saw the run I just had,
Combatants face each other.
you'd be laughing so hard right now.
Whoa! It grew up high!
My last run had 3 EVs at the start. That's Aurora Beam.
The white hot battle continues.
3 EVs, and now I've gotten my 4th EV in a row.
What's next?
I got bad news. The EV run died on the first fight, but it was really fun. It was a fun first fight.
Ride that surf!
A Surf Aurora Beam, that's cool.
A powerful blow.
Has some utility against the grass types.
Whoa! KO'd by one
Sort of is good for the
hit.
next fight as well. Ice is also good against the flying types, because we're gonna get like Scyther or something, right? Satu?
Oh, it's Crobat!
Crobat?
Will this Pokemon avenge
now we
the
can have the
honor of his
Aurora
fallen
Beam.
comrade? They're ready to go. What's this? The hit glanced right off.
I actually was not paying attention when Fly hit. I have no idea if it did 30% or not.
There it goes!
I don't think this will do a KO.
Use this held item to restore
That could be either of
HP.
us.
They're both hanging tough. What'll it do? A light hit. Oh, Aurora Beam! Oh, it has no strength left.
Charizard?
Has turned into a one-sided battle. Oh, it's Sizzle! It's down to the last
Scissor can't really
Pokemon
damage
now.
me. Let's get one Surf off before we switch, because we do want to learn more about our team.
There's the attack.
One Surf pushes in a range of like a Thunderbolt, an Ember.
How's that? Critical hit. It hung on by the skin of its teeth.
That'd be a crazy way to lose.
It used a gold berry to
We
restore its
also have a
HP.
berry, or they also have a berry.
The crowd
They could have quick attack, so this is a good time to switch. We already wanted to switch, but like if you were like, nah, I don't want to risk it, I don't want to switch. Staying in can die to quick attack here.
Oh, it's Rapid.
It's pretty good. We're gonna go to our last still.
What's this? That
There's
did
the quick
little
attack.
damage.
We've been punished.
How will this Pokemon
Finding the fire move is its own challenge, but I think we're gonna have enough time to do so.
Switching
So let's make the
Pokemon.
switch now and see what we
Pokemon
got.
must not have been the right choice. Oh, it's Electro.
Sweet. It is actually worth finding out where the electric move is. Just take one attack here.
That was a glancing
Be unfortunate to lose. Like if this was any other electric type, this is a good move, but because it's electro, it's actually a bad move. If left is self-destruct.
blow. What's next?
Mirror Coat left. That's good enough for me.
Miracle. Oh, that's a miss.
So now we can go back to Rapidash.
The heated action continues.
Alright, we've gained a lot of info about our team, and we gotta continue, and we did it pretty fast. About as fast as you can go learning about your team, right? We technically lost a turn switching to Rapidash and then switching it back.
Pokemon appears with a cross.
Right, it would have been technically more efficient had I known it was. Obviously I didn't. But going to Rapidash last would have been better than going to Electrode last. Because then we'd be, oh, we found it. Let's find the fire move.
How's that? The
quick
hit
attack.
glanced right off. Whoosh, Fire Blast. Man, that's
And we Fire
perfect.
Blast. list. Okay. So, Vaporeon, Aurora Beam left, Surf right, Rapidash, Fire Blast left, Electro, Miracle left. Pretty good squad. This is a top row team, by all means. I'm not thrilled to have to use something like Rapidash and Vaporeon in the third fight if I had to. I've done enough top row teams that I don't need to do it again. I will take Rapidash just because it can beat Steelix and Caesar. Yeah. We'll have our fourth be second and Rapidash be in the back. Let's make it happen. What do you got? You have Vaporeon. That's my Vaporeon. Nidoqueen. Should be faster, so a little scary here. Surf will not KO.
What's the opening game?
Maybe with Mystic Roar.
Hit, that was good.
We don't get to a KO'd is what I know for sure.
Whoa! Whoa! Hammer from the word
That's a
go.
crit though, so.
Whoa, that was fast. It's down already.
The average team you'll have to face will always lose to 2 Surfs.
Oh, it's Donphan.
Donphan Steelix, Donphan Golem, Golem Rhydon. Just about any combination you can think of will usually be those last 2 Pokemon. It's the first one that's the wild card. First one could be Aerodactyl, one of the Nidos, a Weary Kabutops sometimes. We've had Donphan lead. Donphan lead is more popular in round 2. I saw a lot of round 2 Donphan leads.
Oh, it's stealing. This is the last Pokemon.
So we're in a similar situation as the last fight, where we want to learn. It's a free continue if we just do it now, but the value gained from just knowing this is Meganium, Exeggutor,
Oh, it's Umbreon.
Umbreon. We're up to 5 evolutions.
What next?
Umbreon was the evolution that I was with last time, though. I had an Umbreon 1v1ing in Heracross. I know that sounds crazy, but it was actually 1v1ing in Heracross. It was kind of sick. I'm not thrilled about taking Earthquake, but I don't think I die, so. Good. So just knowing we have Umbreon is good enough. We'll find its moves when we get to it. Probably might run it in the third fight. Definitely running it in the 7th fight. Really quick start. We can probably make use of this, so let's ease up on the Giga, big brain, risky strategy. Well, I guess we want to do risks, right? We want to go for thunders without rain. My point being, let's pick up the pace, because I had a sub-26 7th fight. And then that run ended up being twice as long in the last 2 fights. We gotta go for sub-36 at some point here. Gotta earn that sweet, sweet time. Yeah. I didn't want to pick Rapidash, but I just did. We have Miracote left, which will be good against the average lead. Miracote left truly can be anything. Could be Thunder right, could be Thunderbolt down. What's the Jinx? Well, I picked Umbreon for a reason, so. Like, Miracote might KO a Psychic, but let's just take no damage.
Oh, it's Umbreon.
Blizzard be crazy here.
What's the opening gambit? That caused no damage at all. What impact
Are you going to
Pokemon
switch on me,
have on the battle?
Jinx?
The Pokemon is
You
returning
did.
to its Pokeball. Oh, it's Ursaring.
What? I lose.
How's that?
Okay, we have Bite left.
Glancing blow.
No surprises there.
How will this Pokemon
A little awkward
affect
to
the flow of battle?
switch into an Ursaring, but what can you
Trainer
do?
switching Pokemon.
Maybe they go Dynamic Punch and miss.
Oh, it's Rapidash. There it is, Hyper Beam. No, that
It's a
didn't
miss.
affect. How will this
Not great, because it
switch that
clearly
Pokemon
one-shots.
fare?
We need to hit this Fire Blast so that Thunderbolt can KO.
Vicious attack. That's it.
Another miss would be appreciated, or just being a damage roll. But I think it's KOs.
That's it.
Oh, Earthquake.
Bam, that worked perfectly.
Oh, nice. Earthquake
A
and KO.
hot battle is unfolding.
Well, now we're really at risk.
Whoosh, Fire Blast. Oh, that's a miss.
Lost our continue for no reason.
Right, that's a hit. Oh,
To a piddly 1 and 6. Now we're gonna lose the whole fight because
that KO will
if I
bring
Thunder
out a new
miss, or if
Pokemon.
Thunderbolt doesn't KO, or I just don't find it.
This Pokemon is back for
It's
another
over.
go.
I really think it might be right.
They're both hanging
I'm gonna
tough.
trust my instincts. I think it's
They're ready
right.
to go.
Mirror Left is just way too rare.
Look at that swagger. Oh, it's confusion.
It was
made
down.
Tougher.
It's alright. Oh, no longer right.
Oh, what's this?
What?
A miss. Whoa, KO'd by one hit. Just one
This is a waste of time,
Pokemon
but I've given up on
remains.
our speedy run now, since we've lost this
Pokemon
fight.
emerges from its Pokeball. This is the last Pokemon. It's down
I do
to
want to find one more
Pokemon
move on
against
this
three.
Umbreon, but I'm going to stick to Bite, because I actually can win this fight from here.
What now? That was a
So we need to try to
glancing
2-KO with Bite. I don't think we will, but gotta try.
Oh, it flinched.
There's no way the flinch staggers the Hyper Beam recharge, right? That'd be crazy.
It bites. That's
Won't
it.
find out this
Yes,
time.
it's going down.
So the ideal last would be Cloyster.
We're
We can get away with
eagerly
something like a
awaiting the appearance
Gyarados.
of the next Pokemon. Oh, it's Blastoise.
Blastoise outspeeds, I believe.
The heated action
We can
continues.
find Swagger or Toxic.
There's the attack. A light attack.
Since Bite is not fast enough.
What's this? No, that's
Alright, we're gonna find these last two moves, then I'm out of here.
a hot battle is unfolding.
Because we're not beating Waterfall. And Icy Wind.
A light hit.
I mean, theoretically it's possible, but we're not doing it.
Uh-oh, it started raining heavily.
I don't even get to find my bottom move.
The white-hot battle continues. What'll it do? The hit lands right off.
The fact that it's still a weak hit in the rain tells you everything you need to know about Blastoise.
It's proud. Ah,
That is a
attack power is down.
horrid Umbreon.
It's a fierce battle.
We're out of here. Okay, Swagger right. And unfortunately, Ursaring. An Ursaring that can one-shot with Hyper Beam. This is not good. Did I find my fifth? I don't think I did. That's not the right order. I'm gonna lead Electrode, and then we're gonna pick 5, 6. We're not gonna try and learn.
Left with a succession of hotly contested
We're not gonna try to do
battles as Pokemon
Rapidash this fight.
Roar of the crowd signals the start of
Got our
the
hands
third
full already.
round.
Gotta take the opportunity to learn our full team, and then just pick our best team on
They're
the
ready to go.
next attempt if we don't win here.
A furious attack. Oh, that's a miss.
I wanted to go for Mirror Coat, but
There's
Whatever.
the attack. good.
There's only one way forward now.
They're both hanging tough. Look at that swagger. Oh, that missed too.
I want to take my blindfold off and end the run here. That's good, y'all.
That inflicted some damage. It used this held item to restore HP. The crowd's excitement is building from this heated battle. What now? Oh, its confusion made it tougher. A psychic blast. That's it. Oh, and down it goes. What Pokemon will appear next? Oh, it's Throwback. Sparks are flying from both competitors. A sharp attack. Drilled a weakness.
I was thinking to myself, where would I find Steel Wing? Up, right?
It's utterly
Nice. Easy.
One Pokemon is still capable of
Now, I should
going
go
up,
left,
but the other one looks
but if it's
tired.
fly, I can still miss.
It used Steel Wing. That's it.
Nice.
There it is. Knockout.
Alright, just a neutral run. 2 for 2.
So, what will
Full
be
health.
the next Pokemon? Oh, it's Ursaring.
This is no longer easy.
A hot battle
Toxic
is
Fly would be cool.
unfolding.
I'm not going to try to look for Toxic first, though.
What's this?
Swift, yikes.
The hit glanced right
That
off.
doesn't tell me anything. Literally could be either light or down or right.
Vicious attack. A crushing blow.
Is that just high damage or a crit? High damage.
The white-hot battle continues.
I'm gonna go down. I think Swift would be across for my flying move.
Whoa! It blew up high.
Apparently Steel Wing would be across for my flying move. Just the worst outcome too.
Continues.
Doing a fly on their recharge turn. So bad for me.
What's next? A light hit.
Because if Toxic's right, man, we just go Toxic, fly.
There it is. Hyper Beam. Yes,
Thankfully
it's
they
a
gave
hit.
me a free turn.
Down it goes.
My last is a grass. And definitely
But one
pulled this off.
Pokemon remains.
Won't be easy.
Oh, it's Kangaskhan.
Kangaskhan's
This is
fine.
the last Pokemon.
Not a lot of time to find our best moves. Reversal would be good, but a little late.
There's the attack. A light tap.
That better not be cut.
Ah,
Because if it's
it
cut, I
can't
have to go
move.
for it again. I think it's Fury Cutter.
Sparks are flying from both competitors. How's that?
Good.
Hit. That inflicted some damage.
Definitely live a Hyper Beam. Dodge?
There's the shot. Whoop, that missed.
Okay. Once again,
One
it's
Pokemon
just a
is
wash.
still capable of going up, but the
I
other
lose a
one
Pokemon, they
looks
lose a
tired.
Pokemon. I lose a Pokemon, they lose a
No
Pokemon.
break.
And I always have full health when that happens.
Yes, it's going down.
The average 1v1? I think it's gone wins. We're expecting Blastoise because they haven't changed their team,
One
right?
Pokemon left for battle. Oh, it's Blastoise. It's down to the
And
last
that could be
Pokemon now.
tricky and try and find a,
The
you know, like
white-hot
lightning,
battle continues.
electric attack.
What's this? That did
I do
little
not
damage.
appreciate being slower than a Blastoise.
What's next? That was a glancing
Oh,
blow.
I do not appreciate this at all.
These Pokemon are equally
Okay,
There's
left
plenty of life left
was
in both of them.
Fury Cutter, Strength was down. Kangaskhan is bad special, but if I have Thunder Punch or Thunder,
What now? A light
it'll
hit.
be up. So let's go for it.
What'll it do?
Shadow Ball.
The hit glanced right off.
Fascinating, but not going to be helpful.
Special defense
Nice.
is down. The crowd's
I have no
excitement
special
is
attacks, so
building
this is
from
useless.
heated battle. There's the attack. A light
So it's either a
tap.
Speed Tire or Quick Claw. It's more likely the former.
How's that? That did
It's a shame they've lost so many Quick Claw or Speed Ties up till now. Because we want to win the rest, if possible.
What's this? Right, that's a hit.
Alright, we know as much as we need to know about our team. What's our fifth? Crobat. Learned a lot about Crobat. Learned a lot about Kangaskhan. We don't know much about... Oh no, we know everything about Umbreon, my goodness. No thank you on Umbreon. Pass on the Umbreon. We don't know enough about Rapidash, but we know enough. I don't know, that's contradicting. We know Fire Blast. That's fine. We don't know what our up move is on Electrode. I don't expect to have a lot of issues with Heracross, but I've chosen 2 Pokemon that beat Heracross, just in case. Why does that sound like Golem?
Both get ready to go. There it goes.
Why is that Golem faster than me?
Ride that surf. Drill no weakness. Taken down with 1 hit. That was just too quick. This has turned into a vicious battle right off the bat. Oh, it's Ursaring. The number of remaining Pokemon is 3-2.
I'm thrilled about staying in here, but I don't really have a choice.
Vicious attack. Hit. That was good. It used its attraction. Hey, it became attracted to the opponent.
Risk 1 turn of Surf and then decide about switching.
This Pokemon is very much attracted by the opponent.
Hyper Beam?
There's the attack.
Thrash.
That's it.
I can beat Thrash.
It used Berry Juice to restore.
We know
its
that's my
HP.
berry.
Mark
For many
the line
reasons,
for
but
both
yeah.
competitors. Here comes the Pokemon switch.
If your last is a fighting type, this is a bad switch.
Oh, it's Crobat.
But there's more upside to flying than there is to strengthing.
There's the shot. Hit. That inflicted some damage. How will this Pokemon
Okay, so they're no longer
affect the
confused.
flow of battle?
Or rather, they're no longer thrashing, they are confused. That's the big point of that.
Whoa,
If they weren't going for moves there, we'd know they still go for Thrash.
a furious attack.
And that would make Fly a little bit better,
That didn't connect.
because then they'd waste their Thrash
The
turn and then
white-hot
be
battle
stuck
continues.
in Thrash. Or rather, confused.
What's next? Yes, it's a hit.
I don't like that Crobat has a small delay. Dang.
There it goes.
Okay.
Great hit.
There's a small delay before it hits, so it sounds like he missed.
Use this held item to restore HP.
I don't think this Fly KOs.
It continues to use its aerial
So yeah,
attack.
if I don't KO here,
It's confused no more. Oh, that's a miss. The crowd's
Oh, they're already confused again. That's great.
From this heated battle.
broke out of confusion at the perfect time.
There's the attack. Critical hit.
That crit is very important.
Oh.
So now, best case scenario, not gonna happen, but best case scenario, Heracross,
Just
Fly,
one
Swift.
Pokemon remains.
I'm okay with any other fighting type too.
Oh, it's Poliwag. This is the last.
Alright, when I said
Pokemon.
any other fighting type, I actually lied.
One Pokemon is still capable of going up.
Because Water Gun
The other one looks
KOs.
tired. Whoa! It blew up high. Waterfall attack. Whoop! That missed.
But I've already crit once, so I'm setting the precedent for a scope lens.
There's the attack. Bam! That worked perfectly.
Darn.
What now?
So there's the continue, which is unfortunate because we did need one. So only sitting on one continue right now.
Waiting the appearance of the next Pokemon. Oh, it's Rapidash.
I picked Rapidash, not Kangaskhan.
The white
It's
hot
fine.
battle continues.
If right is not Growl, we'll be okay.
What's this?
Sure.
A light hit.
I'm not happy about Swift, but it's better than
What
Growl.
to do? Hey, it became attracted to the opponent. Sparks are flying from both competitors.
I hate to say it, I think it's a switch. Obviously we tank their hit. The issue is we're going to be taking Waterfall, and we might be slower. We should be slower. So we die to submission. We never get the damage off.
How's that? That did little damage. It managed to hang in there.
Slower for
How
sure.
will this newly switched out Pokemon fare?
Quick attack? Quick attack on Vaporeon is weird, but possible.
It assumed a protective.
I'll take its detect. What do you got?
There's the attack. Oh, that's a miss. It's a fierce battle. What's that? That's it. Oh, and
So this is good, because it gives us one more turn to make that switch. 'Cause it all comes down to not being attracted.
Pokemon remain.
Unfortunately, I don't know if 3 Swifts does 50%.
Pokemon is rejoining the battle. This is the last Pokemon.
Swift number 2.
What now? A light attack. What's this? Hey, it became attracted to the opponent. We're seeing the final act in this match. What'll it do? The hit lands right off. Whoa!
Oh no.
There it goes! Drill the weakness.
Why are you saying it's the final act and then I
Sparks are
I
flying
don't
from
KO
both
with Swift?
competitors.
It's so cruel.
It's a swift attack. Right,
It's
that's
a
hit.
miserable fight to play over again.
There are no more
It's a tough
remaining
team.
Pokemon.
Could have gotten a continue.
And there goes
Bad
the
luck on the
battle.
fusion, balanced out by the good luck on the attract. Can't be mad. Still have a continue. Can't be mad. So next up, might be a Kangaskhan angle. Crobat's marginally better. Yeah, let's do it. I don't like leading water types for this fight, particularly slow water types. But this water type also has grass coverage,
Round 5 begins now.
so it's fine. Victory Bell. Still fine. Picked Crobat for a reason.
Oh, an abrupt Pokemon switch. Oh, it's Crobat. It's building up power for its next attack.
This poor little
Newly switched out
Victory
Pokemon
Bell.
fare. Whoa, it grew up high. How's that?
Man, this
Oh,
Victory Bell is
that's a miss.
completely walled. Its best move would be cut.
The white
Maybe
hot battle
headbutt.
continues.
I think it gets headbutt.
A furious attack. Whoops, that missed.
Bailed out, and I'm gonna lose this fight.
That was a glancing blow. It's a fierce battle. Oh, it flew high again. What's next? No, that didn't connect. The heated action continues. Vicious attack. Boom!
Crit makes up for it, so I'll take it.
Whoa! KO'd by one hit.
It's really funny to me that Victor Bell always dies, like makes the dies sound before the announcer says anything. Some Pokemon probably do that, but it's most noticeable on a Pokemon like Victor Bell. So yeah, about that Kangaskhan I should have picked.
Combatants face each other.
We're putting it all on red, as the kids say. We're getting Psychic Tears, the big issue. If I miss Fire Blast, that's all she wrote.
There's the shot.
But I can win with Crobat if I deal some damage here.
Oh, special defense is down.
Go, Vaporeon, Aurora Beam twice. Might be faster, might to a kill. But we don't have to deal with that, because we hit. We do have to switch on Fire type.
Oh, it's Meganium. This is the last
switching.
Pokemon.
I do want to switch to Crobat after hitting this Fire Blast.
There it goes. Powerful. Hang on, Earthquake. Bam, that worked perfectly.
There goes another continue. What would have been a freebie. Unfortunate. Maybe there's a world where I do just go hard Crobat there no matter what to guarantee the continue. There's just so little this Meganium can do. They could have Body Slam, which is valid. That'd be a bad switch. So I guess it's not cut and dry, but if they have Earthquake, switching was clearly correct. There's no way you live with Aurora Beam.
Oh, Aurora Beam! That's it!
It's an example of a Pokemon. It takes a long time for its death rattle. But Victor Bell's just like... That's exactly what it sounds like, by the way. Having an Earthquake immunity like Crobat could be real. It's also a Grass answer. This Crobat's interesting. I'm gonna pick Kangaskhan though. Kangaskhan has cool coverage. Although I forgot what its left move was. Oh gosh, I forgot what its left move was. Fury Cutter. This guy. No! Unfortunate.
Oh, it's Starlight.
Oh, that's even worse.
What's the opening damage? That did little
Yeah,
damage.
we at least hit, but now we're in trouble. Because I am switching to Kangaskhan, and I don't think they're switching to Aerodactyl. But I'm switching into Body Slam, Strength, Hyper Beam. Headbutt would have been the best option of all of those.
How will this newly switched out Pokemon
We're only
failed.
really gonna get off 2 strengths, I think.
What now? A light pack.
Maybe 3.
How's that? Hit! That inflicted some damage. Sparks are flying.
I don't
for
think
both
I'm getting off
competitors.
more than 2 strengths.
What's this? That was a glancing blow. A show of strength. Yes, it's a hit. Oh, it will last.
That's an example of a death cry.
What Pokemon will
Comes
appear
before.
next? What will be next?
I don't think Surf will KO, but
Oh, it's
it's
Vaporeon!
close. I think I get it to like
The crowd
honestly
is
single
clapping
digit. I don't think I get it
from
to
this heated battle.
0.
Ride that surf! A light hit. Whoa!
Told
That
you.
was close. What'll it do? Great hit!
I think this worked out for the best.
A hot battle is unfolding.
1 strength, 1 dead Snorlax.
There's the attack.
I do have a switch for an Aerodactyl.
Right, that's a hit.
Like this Aerodactyl might go for
We have
Fly.
no strength left.
If it goes for Fly, not only do we get the free switch,
So,
it might even just
what will be
KO
the next
before they deal any
Pokemon?
damage. Or is Ancient Power be a threat?
Oh, it's victory battle.
Yeah, that's what I expected. As long as it's not Giga Drain, we could probably win this.
The heated action.
But we only get 1 turn here.
It's building up power for
Sure.
its next attack. There's the attack. It's a fierce battle.
Bad news.
Go into battle pose. Here comes the Pokemon switch.
It's gonna be a closer fight than we'd like, but this is the best way to win.
The Pokemon appears with a cry. There it goes! Hit! That inflicted some damage. And use this held item to restore HP. How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare? How's that? Not very effective. There's the shot. That's it. It hung on by the skin of its teeth. The white-hot battle continues. What now? That was a glancing blow. It's gripped by paralysis. Sludge bomb away. Right, that's a
Works.
hit. Oh, it
I heard the grip
collapsed.
by paralysis, and it was at such a weird timing that I thought it was already saying the next turn. But no, I've heard that before. The announcer will go,
Pokemon
"It's
remains.
gripped by paralysis. It's gripped by
This
paralysis."
Pokemon is rejoining the battle. This is the last Pokemon.
So that helps with our Vaporeon being a lot healthier. Because now,
Oh, Aurora Beam.
this is what I was setting up for us to do. I was just worried about them going for like Sludge Bomb on the final turn rather than Solar Beam. That would be the only concern with the way I played that.
Team has only
So then I
one
definitely
Pokemon
die to
left
2
for
Ancient
battle.
Powers, in case I don't KO with Surf, but I think I'll KO with
Pokemon
Surf.
emerges from its Pokeball. It's down
As always,
to the
we've set a
last
precedent
Pokemon
earlier in the
now.
run.
What's next? A light
Boost would be a
hit.
reason to lose here too.
Wow! Uh-oh, was that Pokemon
Crit
the wrong
it
choice?
is. Sweet.
The last Pokemon
Alright, Umbreon, you were very bad the whole run. No offense. But I need you to lock in right now. Because we've got a tall order. We've got all kinds of Pokemon we need to beat, and you do not have Feint Attack. I do not have... Oh, no, you do have Rain Dance for the Electrode. Wait a second, Umbreon. I take it all back. Hold on. Hold the phone. Alright, the next best Pokemon after Electrode is definitely Kangaskhan. We have Shadow Ball, which might be stronger than Strength on every Psychic type. It's better on Exeggutor, for instance. But there's one more thing we need to think about. Can we beat a Steel type? I'm gonna pick Vaporeon over Kangaskhan, which is really weird to me because... Oh, I might have picked Crobat. I picked Crobat. Alright, outplayed.
They're ready to go.
The issue is they're definitely gonna go for Psychic. But maybe they cheat and see that I'm Fly, and they're gonna go for some double teams.
Oh, it's Electro.
Minimize.
There's the attack.
Dang.
Nailed the weak spot. It used the Gold Berry to restore its HP. How will this Pokemon
So I threw away what was a perfectly free fight.
Here it comes, Thunder!
Alright, we just hit. I threw away what would have been a continue because I chose Crobat instead of Umbreon on accident. Umbreon's my 4th, Crobat's my 5th, and I pressed my button for the 5th.
Oh, it's Espeon! Will this battler live up
And we
to
don't even have
expectations?
anything else going for us.
The number of remaining Pokemon is 3 to 2.
Swagger
This
is
battle's
probably
outcome is still
fake.
far from certain.
But I mean, it's huge upside, so.
Look at that swagger. Oh, its confusion made it tougher. Oh no, it attacked itself. They're both hanging.
If that was Brave, I'd go for my up move.
A furious attack. Great hit.
And that Thunder is about as much as I can ask
It's
for.
confused no more. The first decided. Right, that's a hit. Down it goes. We're eagerly awaiting the appearance
I
of the
don't
next
think
Pokemon.
Fly KOs,
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
but you know I'm going for it.
Sparks are flying from both competitors. Whoa! It flew up high. Ah! It raised its
I was thinking about going for Stealing.
The crowd
We do have
excited
Swift, so we can go for Swift after this Fly, but if they attack here, it's bad.
The aerial attack.
This KO,
Yes,
crazy.
it's a hit. Oh, and down it
Gotta
goes.
try. Alright, last Mon, Jinx.
Just one Pokemon
I picked it real
remains.
quick. Umbreon?
Oh, it's Ampharos.
Ampharos.
This is the last Pokemon. A hot battle is unfolding. Both
Now would be a
ways
good
to
time
go.
for Confuse Ray.
It used its attraction.
This works.
Hey, it became attracted to the opponent. It appears to be attracted to
This
the other
unfortunately
Pokemon.
works.
They go into battle pose. What's next? A light hit.
Dodge?
Oh, what's this? Bullseye.
Definitely KOs.
Whoa!
Okay.
KO by one hit. Each team has
So much in
one
this fight went wrong
Pokemon
for
left
no
battle.
reason. Because of a simple misclick.
It's down to the last
Yes,
Pokemon
I
now.
picked Vaporeon.
The white-hot
I was
battle
expecting it to be
continues.
better than Kangaskhan because it could tank
There it goes.
2 Psychics from the average person.
It's
But now we're just dodging thunders and we win. In fact, I probably should have gone for detect now that I'm thinking about it.
It used berry juice to restore its HP. It's a fierce battle.
We're already committed, so.
Ow, headbutt! Yes, it's a hit!
Bro, the amount of times I've lost runs from literally just misclicks is way higher than it should be for how long I've been playing this game. So now we need to earn the continue back. And if we don't, then we have to do the last fight with no continue. And if we do, we have to fight the last fight with only one continue instead of two. We would have had two here, potentially. Umbreon just solos these starters. And I gotta pick Kangaskhan now. Vaporeon made me look like an idiot. Umbreon beats all the dark types. There's no reason to pick Vaporeon.
The remaining Pokemon still look ready for more.
Now we just lose to a Caesar or a Steelix. Steelix is what we lose to, really.
Combatants face each other.
I should go Kangaskhan here, honestly. But I went Umbreon.
Oh, it's Umbreon!
Kangaskhan can go for 2 Shadow Balls and take very little damage.
Ah, it raised its evasiveness.
I don't even think 2 bites KOs.
How will this newly switched out Pokemon
They can
fare?
Zap Cannon. There's a lot can go wrong here.
It's concentrating on improving its stats. A sharp attack. It's super effective.
Good news about Bite is we know whether we've hit or miss immediately.
Excitement is building from
No
this
build up,
heated
no
battle.
tension. We're hoping to hear the ksh, not the headbutt.
It bites.
That's the headbutt.
That missed.
Is it to a KO? But now they're gonna attack. They've taken 3 double teams, and they know they're about to die. And again, they proved me wrong.
It increased its evasiveness. There's the attack. Oh my!
And they get
Missed
rewarded
again.
for it. They have to attack this turn. There's no way they go 5 stages of double team.
What'll it do?
Yeah.
That was a glancing
Headbutt,
blow.
Gengar, not very good.
Oh, it flinched. The heated action continues. How's that? That did little damage.
I think I switch this turn if I don't hit.
Vicious attack. Oh, that's a miss. It's a fierce battle.
I don't think there's a big risk for Umbreon
Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball.
being low health against an average Psychic type.
Oh, it's Kangaskhan.
But because we need to win a continue here, we need to play like that health matters. So 2 headbutts is my limit.
What now? A light pack.
We'll let Kangaskhan take the rest of these since we're not going to use Kangaskhan for anything
Pokemon
else.
switch affects the flow
Hopefully
of
we're not
battle.
going to use Kangaskhan for anything else.
What's next?
This is certainly one of the best things we can use Kangaskhan for.
Wow, it used Shadow Ball. No.
And so the issue with this compared to Bite is that we won't know when it KOs.
White-hot battle
The same way the
continues.
sound cue happens. We hear it and see it at the same time, whereas with Bite we hear it before we see it.
The hit glanced right off. A furious attack. Oh, that missed too. A hot battle
We're still
is
playing around some
unfolding.
headbutt flinches, so that could be disastrous.
What's this? That was a glancing blow. There it goes. Oh my, missed again. They're both hanging tough. What'll it do? That did little damage. Oh, it flinched. The crowd's excitement is building from this heated battle. How's that? A light tap. There's the attack. A powerful blow. Oh,
So now when they go Espeon, we go back to a 80% health Umbreon, 75%, rather than a what could have been 30% now.
Oh, it's Ursa Ring.
Dog, what are you doing here?
The heated
You're
action
ruining my
continues.
continue.
What's next? That's it! Flash attack! Hit! That inflicted some damage. Oh! Knockout! The next Pokemon needs to be prepared. The Pokemon appears with a cry.
There's so many things that go wrong with me doing my up move. Hyper Beam is bad.
A furious attack. Oh, a blow to the weak spot.
Self-destruct is unideal.
Oh, and
But a crit
down
Thunder
they
I'll
go.
take. Because now if their last is Ampharos, I can try to find self-destruct.
Just one
I can
Pokemon
also go
remains.
for Miracle if I'm being honest, but probably not.
Oh, it's Ampharos.
It is
This is the
Ampharos,
last
so we are
Pokemon.
not going to win this fight. Zero Psychic
The number
types.
of remaining Pokemon is 2 to 1.
Unbelievable.
The tense battle continues.
Swagger makes sense, but it's punished by them having Headbutt. I don't want to get punished by them having Headbutt.
Flash! Self-destruct! A crushing blow.
Huge payoff.
Oh, it has no strength left. Each team has only one Pokemon
So not only
left
do
for
we
battle.
do a ton of damage, we prevent them from
Pokemon
setting up double
emerges
team.
from its Pokeball. It's down to the last Pokemon now. It's
We
just
definitely don't want to set up Rain
one-on-one now.
Dance. We don't want to go for Growl.
There's the attack. A light hit.
Just want to
Whoa,
flinch.
that was close.
Darn.
A brilliant flash.
And thankfully it's just Flash. We can beat Flash. No continue going into the last fight.
This showdown appears to be coming to an end.
Yeah, we probably... We either earn a continue or maintain our continue.
Wham!
In the last fight, if I just didn't misclick Crobat.
The last
Probably one of the most
Pokemon
disastrous
goes down.
misclicks too. It was good against a potential Jinx and Exeggutor, but it was particularly bad against exactly Ampharos, Espeon, Starmie. Not where you want to be, I'll be honest. One shot, no continues going into the last fight. We do have the core of Vaporeon, Electrode. Covers most bases. What are we most afraid of and likely to lose to? Who can say? Heracross, probably. But we also struggle against electric types. So we don't really get a luxury of choice. I think it's just Kangaskhan go. I mean, Umbreon is a really good glue. It makes me not lose to Espeon or Alakazam, though I think I can beat them, just Mirror Coat, right? It makes me Rain Dance for the Electrode and Rain Dance for the Surf. But I think it's Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan's well-rounded. Bulky, strong enough. Right, it can get a Snorlax in range of a Surf. Perfect. I can beat a Kabutops. I'm not brave enough to hard switch into... Should've. Hard switch into Vaporeon. Well, that's an issue.
What's the opening end? That caused no damage at all.
It's a big
What
issue.
impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
Alright, I'm gonna choose to believe I don't lose to their last. And I don't need Kangaskhan to beat their last. Like, their last would have to be Blissey or Snorlax for me to lose here.
Pokeball.
I think we go Kangaskhan.
Oh, it's Kangaskhan.
We just do this fight first. Figure everything else out at the end.
What's next?
I don't
That
want
inflicted some damage.
Vaporeon to take 2 Earthquakes.
How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle? What'll it do? Yes, it's a
And maybe
hit.
we find out where King's Rock. Darn.
What now? Oh, that's a miss.
We found even better.
Action continues.
Bright Powder. Kangaskhan
That's it.
with the clutch 3 hit KO strength.
What's this? Hit. That was good. The white hot battle continues. A show of strength. Right. That's a hit. Oh, and down it goes.
This is how you want to start your final fight.
Which Pokemon will join the battle now? Oh, it's Kangaskhan.
Fascinating.
They're both hanging tough.
Alright. I'm putting all of my chips in the Electrode basket.
Dizzy Punch.
No, I didn't hit the last strength.
Down it goes.
One more strength would have been absolutely essential. So now I have to go for Surf 3 times? I honestly don't think Surf does 95,
Vaporeon.
100 damage. I need to do 100 damage.
Two Pokemon
And I don't think it's
remain
gonna
on
do that.
each side.
If we get confused, it's bad.
There's the attack. Great hit.
That does 33%, according to the announcer.
What's next?
We should be doing 33%.
Hit. That inflicted some damage.
We're doing at least
It's
33%.
a fierce battle. What'll it do? That's it.
Don't be saying things like that. That scares me.
What now?
That should not be a 3 KO.
Hit. That was good. It used its held item to
Okay.
restore HP.
Well, we already knew that.
A hot battle is
The berry might be
unfolding.
enough to get us out of 3 KO range.
How's that? Yes, it's a hit.
3 KO?
Ride that, sir.
3 KO.
Right, that's a hit. Oh, knockout.
I'm gonna need y'all to hear me out for this next play I'm about to
One
make.
Pokemon remains.
If they have a double team, we lose.
The Pokeball
But if they have
opens
Ancient
with
Power, this is a
Pokemon.
really important move.
This is the last Pokemon.
Because I am slower.
There's a big HP
Guaranteed I'm
difference
slower.
between the two combatants. It assumes a protective pose. What's this?
Oh, it's Surf. Okay.
Oh, that's a miss. One Pokemon is still capable
Never mind.
of going up, but the other one
Expecting
looks
Ancient Power.
tired.
Let's probably roll out.
There's the attack. Yes, it's a hit. Down it goes.
I'm gonna need y'all to be fully honest with me right now.
Has only one Pokemon
I'm
left
being
for
so
battle.
serious right now.
The
If
Pokemon
you
appears
personally,
to
you
be
watching and
down.
listening right
Down
now,
to the last
if you were in this
Pokemon
spot,
now.
do you Mirror Coat?
The heated action continues. Here it comes, thunder!
'Cause I don't.
What's next?
It's alive.
Great hit.
I should have Mirror Coated. Okay, but I didn't go to half?
Hot battle continues.
Oh man, do you risk the crit or the miss? Oh man, this sucks. That sucks.
What now? Hit. That was good.
The answer was both. You Mirror Coat,
Here it comes.
And you Thunder. We're clean in sub 1 hour. Not clean, that was the opposite of clean. There was nothing clean about any of that. That's a tough final fight. Got there though. Good stuff. Normal Vaporeon. Orange Rapidash. A little bit darker. A little tanner. Pink Purple Electrode. Normal Umbreon, as usual. No variants there. Kind of pale, but normal Crobat. Definitely normal. And yeah, normal Kangaskhan. Not browner, just kind of grayish. That's a 4th try? Yeah, 4th try. Well, well, well. If you like that, subscribe. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can also check out another video like that one. Till then, take care. Much love. Stay safe.